So Pinterest released their 2026 trend predictions, and this year we are not using trends as a shopping list. Since we're starting over on purpose, we're going to use these predictions as a way to edit and not add. I am going to walk you through the trends that feel the most relevant, and I'm going to share a simple way to decide if this trend is actually right for your life right now. Now, Pinterest releases these predictions every year, and I read them every year. I actually did a video like this back in 2022. If you do decide to watch it, girl, just ignore the orange and red hair, honey. But as we walk through these particular trends, if any of them piques your interest, I want you to run them through a quick filter so you can intentionally choose if this is right for your life right now. I call it the 3M method, and that just stands for meaning, money, and maintenance. Meaning is asking, does this fit my life and my values right now? Money is determining what is the realistic cost to participate in this trend and if there's an affordable option available. And maintenance is all about the upkeep, the time, the energy, the effort to maintain this particular trend. So go ahead and grab you something to drink. Since I'm going out to dinner later tonight, I just have a glass of wine, girl, and let's get into it. Let's start with the home category, and the first trend is called Afro-Bohemian decor. Pinterest is predicting a blend of African and Bohemian influences for 2026, with baby boomers and Gen X driving this particular trend. Think colorful Nigerian textiles, Ethiopian wall art, hand-woven baskets, and natural fiber rugs. Now, this is nothing new. This particular aesthetic has been around for a really long time, but I do appreciate that it is on the list this year. The next trend is called Neo-Deco, and this is where Art Deco gets a modern twist after years of minimalism. You can thank Gen X and millennials for driving this particular trend. It's about bold geometry, so think crisp chevrons, fan arches, and strong shapes that are finished in chrome or brass. It's glam with an eccentric edge to it. Next is the fashion category, and the first trend is called Glamourati. Pinterest is stating that this is the decade that decadence is back. And with this trend, you'll see tailored suits with sculpted shoulders that will grow 3 sizes. Funnel necks will serve as a base for many outfits. And when it comes to jewelry, think chunkier, bolder, and golder. Gen Z and millennials are driving this maximalist trend. Also in the fashion category is a trend called khaki coated. And this one, I'm so excited about, girl. They're predicting that Gen Z and millennials will embrace a new aesthetic that's inspired by wanderers of the world. Think neutral palettes with pieces that are associated with paleontologists, anthropologists, and archaeologists. So in other words, if your look can survive the actual desert conditions, honey, then you're doing the trend right, okay? Moving right on into the beauty category, the first trend is called Vamp Romantic. Millennials and Gen Z will actually drive this particular trend, and it's all about an after dark aesthetic. So think jet black nails, romantic goth hairstyles, and a smudged smoky eye with a glossy touch of glamour. This is another aesthetic that has been around for a while. They're just calling it a trend for 2026, but it has challenged me to think about using dark beauty aesthetics during the spring as well as the daytime. So I actually want to try that. That's something that I'm interested in doing. The next beauty trend is called scent stacking, something a lot of us already do, including myself, but Pinterest is predicting an increase in Gen Z and millennials ditching a one and done scent for their own personal formula. So think blending oils and perfumes for a one-of-a-kind scent. And if you are new to scent stacking or scent layering, I did a video on this a while ago, and I actually have a free downloadable that'll help you pair up different notes. So I'll leave that video down in the description link as well. That way, if you want to get that free downloadable to help you do some stick scent, I can't even get it out, girl. I swear. I can never get past a video without stuttering. I'll just leave it in the description box if you're interested, okay? Next is the food and drink category, and there's one trend called Cabbage Crush. This is all about baby boomers and Generation X ditching their obsession with cauliflower and crowning cabbage as the new kitchen MVP. For this trend, think charred edge cabbage steaks. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what that was. I had to look it up. It's really just a thick wedge of cabbage that's either been grilled or roasted. I have to learn something new every day. That's what I like. That's what I like. Teach me, honey. Teach the girls. This can also include kimchi cocktails and crispier taco wraps. So let me know down in the comment section, how do you feel about this particular trend? Like, I can get with some of it, but I don't know about that kimchi cocktail. I don't know. What you think? Next is the travel category, and I am such in a travel mode right now. I really want to go on another trip. Part of me is like, girl, go on and book the trip. You deserve. You have been stressing out. Go on the other side is like, girl, stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. You got stuff you need to take care of. The first trend is called Darecation. So in 2026, Pinterest is predicting that people are going to travel more for the thrill of it instead of just going to the beach snoozing away. Now, I'm here for this Darecation, but put me on the beach any day, girl. Put me on the beach any day. But they are stating that Gen Z and millennials are actually going to drive this particular trend because they're going to be seeking out full throttle, adrenaline-inspired tourism. So think river rafting, rappelling waterfalls, canoeing routes, or timing vacations around global sporting events. So picture this: dramatic drapery, red roses, and a string quartet playing dark cabaret. The next category is the celebrations category, and this trend is called opera aesthetics. Pinterest is predicting that parties are going to become more opulent as Gen Z and millennials go ahead and incorporate more of a vintage theater aesthetic into their upcoming parties. Can we please give it up to this lady in the picture, the Pinterest photo? She is serving. This is going to be me. I'm telling you. Gray hair and all. I'm loving it. I'm obsessed with this woman. I don't even know who she is, how old she is, but this is going to be me. I love it. I'm claiming it. I love that for me. Love it. Let's move into the lifestyle and hobbies category. There's one trend we're going to talk about, and I'm so excited for it. It's called pen pals. Of course, this is nothing new, but I love that it's coming back because I feel like it's a dying art form. Pinterest is predicting a letter writing renaissance for 2026 with Gen Z and millennials turning snail mail into performance art. Think elaborate envelopes, special stationery, and so many stamps. In this digital age, I am so excited to see that this is trending again. I used to do this with my niece when I first moved down here, and I totally fell out of habit. So this is reminding me to get back into it. And then not only that, my grandmother has inspired me because she still mails all of us physical birthday cards, physical holiday cards, and I love that. The last category includes trends that cross over multiple different categories, and the first trend is called laced up. Now, this is where doilies make a big impact, bringing unexpected elegance to just about everything. For example, bomber jackets will get lacy collars, bandanas will be softly stitched, and even cell phone cases will be crocheted. A trend that falls in both the fashion and lifestyle category is called poetcore, and this is all about an inspiring author aesthetic. In 2026, Pinterest is predicting that Gen Z and millennials will channel their inner protagonists with oversized turtlenecks, vintage blazers, messenger satchels, and even fountain pens. Although Pinterest provides us with these predictions, we get to determine our priorities. So if any trend sparks anything within you, make sure you run it through that 3M method, meaning, money, and maintenance, so you can choose intentionally and you make sure this trend actually fits your current season. You already know I am interested in hearing which ones you are here for and which one, girl, you just gonna skip, okay? Let me know down in the comments section. I wanted this video to be a little more lighthearted, so if you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you do not miss our new journey of starting over on purpose. Next is the kitchen, not kitchen, girl. What category are we talking about? Talking about kitchen category. I done said this word like 25 times. Protagonist. It's the shampoo for me. If you know, you know. Ooh, I was on the struggle bus today. I really tried not to mess up words and flood, but girl, my mind just races too fast. My mouth can't keep up with me. So bad.